Hi guys, Kalmier here once again, and so today I'm going to be working on mushrooms. But before that, I actually want to go ahead and kind of redo this a little bit, make a double chest, although why you would actually want a double chest is beyond me. But I don't know, I do it with all my projects. I have a double chest on wheat farms, reed farms, everything like that. So go ahead and put all this together. Okay, and so again today I'm going to be working on doing farming mushrooms. And yes, I actually have a diamond pickaxe. I went and got a lot of redstone. I actually plan on making something with the redstone, a little project. But back to the mushrooms. Again, what I'm going to be doing is mostly the mushroom farming, as far as I can tell, is all about light levels. You want to make sure that the light level is 12 or lower, and so that's actually why I'm putting these blocks down here. When the sun comes down and hits this dirt block, it's obviously way too bright, but it's also too bright for the next two layers in. So when I put a door here, it will not block the light. It'll still be too bright, and this spot will not grow a mushroom. But by putting the dirt block there, the blocks there, the stone, these areas will be dark enough. It's blocking enough of the sunlight that I can grow mushrooms in here. You don't have to put this layer. I mean, if it would just mean that your mushrooms would stop growing, would grow up to this point, and then wouldn't grow out any further because it'd be too bright. But again, you know, kind of like the reed farms, animals don't really hurt the mushrooms, so it's kind of up to you. I prefer myself for animals not to be roaming where I'm, you know, gathering stuff, because then if I'm actually trying to pick up the mushrooms, they'd get in my way and stuff like that. Let's see here, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so as I was mentioning, the mushrooms, mostly you have to deal with the light factor. I'm going to make this to the point where it's light enough in here that mobs will not spawn, monsters won't spawn, but mushrooms won't go away. And let me go ahead and build a corner here real quick. And so again, this blocks the sun, so we don't have to worry about it. You can actually have glass up against this, like this. And big nice open window, you can see everything on the other side, letting in lots of sunlight. But again, because of this one wall at the bottom, we can still grow mushrooms here. Okay, and then torches, their light level is 14. So the way that this works is this entire, like, if this torch took up this whole block area right here, this block would be light level 14. Okay, the one, as it travels, it goes down one. So this area, this empty area in front of these two stones right here, would be 13. And then this bottom area right here, these 3 blocks right here, would all be surrounding this empty space that would be light level 12. So a mushroom can grow there because they can grow in anywhere that has a light level of 12. Okay, and so anything that is 3 high, 1, 2, 3, if you put a torch up there, like if I put a torch there, there. Okay, so all these torches are 3 high, which means by the time they reach the ground, the light level is 12, and so it will not affect mushroom growth. So that's going to be helpful there. The same thing goes for the corner, and what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to divide this area. Let's see, like that. I'll put a door here. It'll be uneven, but oh well. But if I put a torch here, okay, now this is only 2 high, but because it's not going straight down to the ground, it has to go out 1 and then down, or over here the light level goes out 1 and then down. So again, this area is 14 in front of this torch. In front of the glass, this empty area in front of the glass is 13, and then this empty space down here is 12. So a mushroom can grow there as well as there. Okay, so that's pretty much how you that's pretty much all you really have to worry about when growing mushrooms, is the light level, as long as it's dark enough. Everything outside of that is pretty much up to how you want to build it. Let's see. We'll go 2 out. So all of this is pretty much aesthetics. You can build this kind of any way you want to. And just make it... the mushrooms right now are the slowest growing products in the game. So what you're going to end up doing is just sprinkling mushrooms on the ground in your farm area and just waiting for a long period for them to kind of grow out. I wouldn't suggest like lining everything with mushrooms, you know, just kind of put like one there, then maybe 2 blocks down another one, kind of sprinkling them throughout the area so that it doesn't take up the whole area. It gives them plenty of room to grow. But then once you put them down, it takes a really long time for you to actually get any mushrooms growing. They grow very slowly, they creep along. You know, and again, it's kind of like wheat. I haven't actually touched the wheat farm very much since I've built it. It's a source of food. You can make mushroom soup, but you know, getting pork is just easier. So this is just if you feel like having it. Could become useful, I guess, in the future. To find mushrooms, usually I think I find brown mushrooms in 4, 5, 6. Okay. Usually I found brown mushrooms like out in the real world, usually like under trees, maybe in surface caves, caves that aren't too far down. You know, usually not too deep. Red mushrooms, I think I usually find, now that I think about it, usually near lava somewhere, either in the nether or like in deeper caves that actually go down and touch the lava surface. And okay, so I'm going to go ahead and divide this area up. Again, this side's going to be one type of mushroom, this is going to be another. Something else about mushrooms is they don't have to be on grass or dirt. They can be on any material that mobs can spawn on. Stone, wood, dirt, cobblestone. They cannot grow on transparent type blocks like glass, stairs, half stones, half steps, whatever you want to call them. Things like that, mushrooms cannot grow on. So again, because I don't like animals growing in the area that I usually have my farming in or whatever, I'm actually going to replace this dirt, and this is again completely up to you. Most of this is all aesthetics. The key points again being light, keep them growing spread out kind of far. Let's see, we will actually make this look kind of different. I'm going to go ahead and use all wood on the floor, but I'm going to use a mix of wood planks and wood blocks. Kind of make it look a little nice. Oops, like that. So if I keep putting them places I don't want them, I'm going to use actual logs to border this. Get my axe out here. And fill all this in. Need more wood planks. Now, as with most materials, I've mentioned in some of my comments, a couple key materials have to be there. You have to have the water with the dirt for the wheat farm. You have to have the sand above me in those places, but all the other materials are completely aesthetic. What you use on the floor is up to you. What you use for the border is up to you. But I'm going to go ahead and sleep so that it'll be day again, and I'm going to go ahead and fast forward through the rest of this, and I will see you at the end. Okay guys, so in case you guys are wondering, if you watched through all that, yes, I know I have brown wood down here and it will drive me crazy until I fix it, but I will do that off camera at some point. Just because, yeah, I'm crazy like that. Anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead, and what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna, so this mushroom has a chance to kind of grow to any of these spots around it. Same with that side. And I'll go down, like, say about there and there. And I'm just kind of picking, like, not too specifically, just whatever fills. That looks like it'll work. So these mushrooms, all the light down here is bright enough that even in the dark I can still see fine. So mobs cannot spawn in this area, but at the same time it's low enough that the mushrooms will not pop out. We'll go ahead and put brown ones on this side. And what I'm doing is I'm basically going down every 2. So I'm actually kind of glad I did this pattern, because it's kind of working out nice for me. So there we go. Alright, and there we go. We now have a couple mushroom farms, and like I said, they are the slowest farms out there, and the food product, it's actually pretty good, because if you carry a bowl and a stack of red, a stack of brown, one bowl, and one workbench. So those 4 item slots can give you like a whole lot of food. The only thing is, of course, you have to keep making the food every time you need it, but you know, it's still a pretty good method for food. I will probably never use it. In fact, I will probably never actually touch that mushroom farm from this point onward, but there you go, you have it. So again, if you guys enjoyed my video and you guys learned something new or found something effective, please give me a thumbs up. And I think on my next video I will be attempting to do some underwater building, so stay tuned for that. Thanks again, and bye.